Hello and welcome to this episode of Creating with Howcraft. My name is Denise Yezbak Moore with howcraftcollection.com. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create my jubilant earrings. The tools and supplies you will need to create these earrings are round nose pliers, wire cutters, chain nose pliers. We'll need an ear wire, 4mm jump rings. These little beads right here are actually size 2 crimp beads. We will be using blue glass faceted teardrops and these gorgeous Czech glass fire polished 8mm round white chalk with blue luster coating. And we will be using 24 gauge wire. A complete list of the jewelry making supplies and beads along with printable PDF instructions can be found on howcraftcollection.com. Search Jubilant Earrings. We are going to start out by cutting an 8-inch length of 24 gauge wire, and we are going to create a wrapped loop at one end of the wire. So I just grab my round nose pliers. We're going to bend the wire back, move the pliers up, bend the wire towards you, move the pliers to the side, bend the wire back. Picking up our chain nose pliers, we are going to wrap 1, 2, 3. We're going to take that off. We're going to come over here, trim off that little end. We're going to flatten out our loop, and I'm just going to squish that up just a tad, and we are going to tap that wire down. I just strung a teardrop, a size 2 crimp bead, a teardrop, a size 2 crimp bead, and a teardrop onto my 24 gauge wire. So now I'm going to come in and I just want to make a slight bend so those teardrops are nice and tight against each other. We are now going to form a wrapped loop on the other side of the wire. So we're going to place our pliers right about there. We're going to bend the wire back, move the pliers up, bend the wire towards you, move the pliers to the side, bend the wire back. We're going to switch hands and we're going to wrap with our fingers 1, 2, 3. And I'm just kind of straightening it out a little bit. I'm going to come back in with my chain nose pliers and flatten out that side. So now we're going to make this little wire wrap detail here. So I'm going to come around and I'm going to take this wire and I'm going to bring it up 1, 2. Then I'm flipping it over and I'm going to bring this around and come up through here. And I'm going to wrap 1, 2, and this is the back side. So it's going to have 1 wire, 3 wires, 1 wire. We're going to come back through on this side, and we are going to wrap 1 time, and then 1 more time right there. And then we're going to take it around 1 time. So this is the front, and that is the back. So we have 2 wires facing the front. Let's grab our wire cutters. I'm going to trim off that little end. We are going to gently tap that down, and we're going to fix our loops. I'm just going to take it, and I'm going to twist it that way. And then twist this one a little bit. and then just kind of push it down. We are now going to create the top connector, and we are going to start out by forming a wrapped loop. So I just picked up my round nose pliers. We're going to bend the wire back, move the pliers up, bend the wire towards you, move the pliers to the side, bend the wire back, and we're going to come back in, and we are going to wrap 1, 2, 3. We're going to remove it, trim off that little end. I like to flatten out my loops and then tap that little wire down so there are no sharp edges. On this wire, I strung my 8mm Czech glass bead, the size 2 crimp bead, the ear wire, the size 2 crimp bead, and the 8mm Czech glass bead. We are now going to form our wrapped loop on the other side. So we're just placing our pliers there, bending the wire back, moving the pliers up, bending the wire towards you, moving the pliers to the side, bending the wire back. I'm just going to wrap it with my fingers because it's long. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to remove it, come back in, trim off that little end, flatten that side down, and tap that wire down so there are no sharp edges. So now we're going to come in and we're going to make sure our loops are both facing the same way. And I'm just going to kind of bend this. I'm going to pick up the other piece and I want it to line up. So we're going to bend it a little more and maybe a tad more. And that looks pretty good. So I just picked up a 4mm jump ring. This is how you open and close the jump ring. So we're going to open that, come over to this side, attach that one side, attach this other side, and close the jump ring. Picked up my other jump ring, so I'm going to come in and I'm going to open that. And then I'm going to grab the earring. I'm going to attach it there. Come over and attach it here. Come back in. And close the jump ring. And there you have it, how to create my jubilant earrings. If you are watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe at Howcraft USA. Follow us on Instagram at Howcraft Collection Beads. Be sure to visit howcraftcollection.com for more inspirational DIY projects. And for all your jewelry making needs, new beads are added weekly, and each week howcraftcollection.com features an amazing new sale. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.